Hi guys, we have a very interesting topic today. Conjunctions, as the word suggests, conjunction. Conjunction is joining together. It does the job of joining together words, phrases, clauses or sentences. Okay, let's see a few examples. What are the words that does the job of joining together? When I say phrases, phrases are nothing but a group of words put together, and when you have two sets of group of words together, they are called as phrases. And sentences, clauses, again it can be independent clause or dependent clauses. Okay, and sentences you all know, which gives a meaningful sentence and which can stand by its own, independent sentences. So here we see the commonly occurring words which are used for joining are and, as, neither, for, just as, or, yet, not only, so, whether, but, as, because, nor. Okay, and remember that the moment conjunctions are said, remember this shortcut form of words called as fanboys. These are the commonly used conjunctions which are used to join, which does the function of joining. F stands for, A for and N for nor, B for but, O for or, and Y for yet, and S for so. I would like a bike for commuting to work. So you are having for what purpose you are having a bike, and it shows for the purpose of commuting to work. So you have two instances, or it gives reasons in a sentence wherein you use the word for joining that particular sentence. You can use and for listing items, like I have two goldfish and a cat. That is, you have list of items and you're using the letter and for joining list of series of things. Neither the black dress nor the black one looks right on me. So again you have here two choices. Neither you like the black dress nor the gray one. So for that reason you are using the conjunction or nor to give a meaningful sentence. Then but is used in contrast, like I tried to hit the nail, but what happened? But hit my thumb instant. Okay, so we have two contrast things happening. You tried doing something, but the other thing happened unexpectedly. Other one is or. Using or is used for choices. Okay, you can have peach ice cream or a brownie sundae. The next is yet. Yet is used for contrast. Okay, I try very hard in school, yet I am not receiving good grades. And so, my dad always worked hard so he could afford the things we wanted. So what is the purpose is working? So for reasons, for purpose, for contrast, for choices, and for all these instances conjunctions are used to give a meaningful sentence, right? So let's see how many conjunctions we have. In all we have three types of conjunctions, very easy to understand. One is subordinating conjunction, other one is coordinating conjunction, and the third one is correlative conjunction. Very simple. I'll tell you in short what it is. Subordinating conjunction, you will be having one main sentence and one dependent sentence. That is, one independent sentence and other dependent sentence. Coordinating conjunction, you will have both equal parts. Both part of the sentence will be independent and it can stand on its own, and we are joining it by a conjunction. Correlative is, you'll be having two words, two conjunctions to join the sentence to give a meaningful sentence. So let's see one by one what are the conjunctions here. To start with, we have the subordinating conjunction. As I said, remember this rule: one independent sentence and another dependent sentence. Okay, subordinating conjunction joins independent clauses. A subordinating conjunction can signal a cause and effect relation, a contrast, or some kind of relationship between the clauses. And commonly used words are because, since, as, although, though, while, and whereas. Let's see here. The one example given here is I can stay out. Okay, that's say the independent sentence. I can stay out gives a meaningful sentence and it can stand on its own. Until the clock strikes 12, is it complete? Definitely not. Okay, there is something incomplete. Can I start a sentence saying that until the clock strikes 12? Right, it is not a independent sentence. It is dependent on the first part of the sentence where it says I can stay out. Okay, so the later part of the sentence, until the clock strikes 12, is a dependent sentence which requires the help of the first part of the sentence. In that case, the until is used to give a what you call supporting tool to join the sentences to form a meaningful sentence. Okay, so we have I can stay out is independent, which is a it can stand on its own, whereas the other part of the sentence until the clock strikes 12 is incomplete, it is dependent on the first part, and we are joining it by the using the letters like until, and all other words which are given in the slide is like because, since, as, although, though. These are all called as subordinating conjunctions, which does the job of joining dependent and independent sentences. Yeah, this is one more important thing. If the dependent clause comes first, use a comma before the independent clause. Okay, so like if I say I drank a glass of water, okay, that is one independent sentence, and the later part of the sentence, because I was thirsty, because of I was thirsty is incomplete. Okay, and it is relying on the first part of the sentence. In this case there is no comma required because it comes in one flow of the sentence. I drank a glass of water because I was thirsty. It's one flow of thought. But if we have the dependent clause in the beginning of the sentence, like because I was thirsty, then you take a little pause, and that's the reason you require a comma there, and then you come with the independent sentence, I drank a glass of water. Getting the difference between both? When do we have to use a comma? We have to use a comma when we have dependent clause beginning in the sentence. Okay, when it starts with the beginning of a sentence, and we need to when we are when you are uttering the word, when you are uttering the sentence, we take a little pause, and that's the reason we put a comma there, and also to define that this is dependent and the rest of the sentence is a independent clause. I drank a glass of water is a independent sentence, it can stand on its own. Yeah, and because I was thirsty is incomplete, it requires the help of the remaining part of the sentence, and that's the reason we put a comma there, right? Remember this rule very carefully. In a normal sentence, if you have a independent clause followed by a dependent, no comma required, but if you have vice versa, if you have a dependent clause in the beginning, definitely a comma is required before you start the independent clause. Coordinating conjunction, these are very, again as I said, it's quite easy and understandable. Coordinating, it does the job of coordinating. Okay, allows you to join words, phrases and clauses of equal grammatical rank in a sentence, equal sentence. So if you have a sentence, say both sides of the sentence will be equal. No, not like the one subordinating, that is subordinating the sense one is main and one is lesser, whereas coordinating is both are equal. I would like pizza, it's a complete sentence. Okay, a salad for lunch is also a complete sentence, it is joined by a letter or. Okay, I would like pizza or a salad for lunch, both sides of the sentence are equally independent and they can stand on its own, they don't require the support of the other sentence. Let's see another example. Similarly, we needed a place to concentrate, right? That's one part of the sentence. We packed up our things and went to the library, that is another part of sentence. Both the sentence gives a meaningful sentence independently. Okay, if I say we needed a place to concentrate, it is complete. If I say we packed up our things and went to the library, that is also independent and it is joined by a sentence by a word called so, that is coordinating conjunction. Similarly, the next one, Jessie did not have much money, that's one independent sentence. She got by, another independent sentence joined by the word but. Okay, so notice the use of comma when a coordinating conjunction is joining two independent clauses, both the sides are equal, and we are joining by a coordinating conjunction, and comma is a must. Okay, before the coordinating conjunction. Let's go to the third one, correlative conjunction. As the word says, it correlates. Okay, it relates between two parts of the sentence. Correlating conjunctions are pairs of conjunctions that work together, like either or, neither nor, not only but also. Let's see one example here. Not only have I finished English grammar, but I have also finished my history essay. So two parts of the sentence is joined by correlating conjunctions, though they always go in pair. They when a sentence is constructed, when your sentence has neither, definitely you need to be having a nor. So those kind of conjunctions are called as correlative conjunction. If we have not only, definitely the sentence will have, the other part of sentence will have the word but only. So these are all called as correlative conjunctions. So there are just three that we need to know, and quite a easy chapter. One last rule, There are few important rules for using conjunctions as they are listed below. Conjunctions are for connecting thoughts, actions, and ideas as well as nouns, clauses, and other parts of speech. Like the example given here is like Mary went to the supermarket and bought oranges. Like after one series, the next series starts. She went to the supermarket is first series. Second series is she's bought oranges. So when there is sequences or when there is series of events or when there are list of items also, we use the word and. Second is again listing. Conjunctions are useful for making lists, like we make pancakes, eggs and coffee for breakfast. Here the list of items are there and we again use the word conjunction for joining these. So this is very quite simple. So conjunctions we have they're called as joining words, and we have three types of conjunctions: subordinating, coordinating, and correlative. As I said, subordinating, you have one main and one subordinating, one dependent clause. Coordinating is you'll have both equal parts and it is joined. Correlative is you have joining words which go together always. Okay, so this is it. So it's quite a easy chapter. Let's see a few examples just to check our knowledge, how much we have done. Okay, thank you guys, thank you.